What's going on, people? I want to respond to the video that I did on technically this morning, last night, but this morning, regarding the preachers. And I was basically saying that black preachers are the forgotten heroes. Now, I got a response from a couple of people, and I want to address this one issue. And it's not really an issue, it's just a thought that he's got in mind. A thought which many black men don't think about when they make judgments on preachers or any other man for that matter. His response was, "You make some very good points, but man, my question for you is, are you talking about today's preachers? Are the preachers," and I guess he meant, or the preachers for the 60s to the 80s in general. Church business is taking care of its people. And then he had a whole list. You guys can go to that video and watch and read the whole comment that he made. But my question, or my thought would be, for a response like that, I'd say to black men, there are some good, some great, some excellent preachers out there. To say that there's no good or great black preachers out there is like when black females say that there are no good black men out there. And for you women out there, black women, it's like brothers saying that there are no good black women out there. That all black women are sluts and whores and bitches and all of these terms that many black men have for black women. And all of these negative terms that black women and black females have for black men. So to put all preachers in one category of not being great preachers and everything you have to say about a preacher or the black church is negative, ignoring all of the good that many of these churches and many of these black preachers do, then that's like saying that there's no good black men. There's no good black females out there. Okay? So you can't lump all preachers in one. And I'm sure there's a lot of y'all that's been helped by churches, by preachers. Some of you had even received scholarships from churches, which enabled you to go to college and get that education. So once you became, quote unquote, educated, now you're too educated for God. You don't believe in that no more because your eyes have been opened and you are now enlightened. You see the terminology? Now, think back in the book of Genesis of the Bible, that same Bible that you claim you don't believe in, but that same Bible have a whole lot of wisdom that many people, even preachers, miss out on. In the Garden of Eden, when Eve had taken of the forbidden fruit and she gave to Adam, her husband, to eat, the Bible said that their eyes were open. You missed that. Their eyes were open and they became aware that they were naked, and they ran and they hid themselves from the Most High in shame. In this modern day time, I hear so many black Americans say, and this is what one of the comments said, I hear so many black Americans, primarily black males, say that the reason why so many black people have left the black church and don't believe in the Most High is because they are awake. Well, in the book of Genesis, their eyes were open. When your eyes are open, you are now awake or you are enlightened. So in this modern day time, many black folks claim to have open eyes. They claim to be enlightened. They claim to be awake. But did you realize that when you say that your eyes are open, or that you are enlightened, or that you are awake, so awake that you turn your back on the Creator, you're repeating no more than satanic code. Satanic code is you are awakened now. Your eyes are open. You are enlightened. So therefore, you don't need the slave man's religion, that same slave man religion that delivered you out of your mess. Another thing I'd say is, and I said to this one brother that made a comment, was that if so many black people's eyes were open, or if they are awake, then why are black people in a much worse condition now than they were when they were in the church, or they did believe in the Most High? Why are more black people now dying at the hands of each other and at the hands of the so-called enemy? So your eyes are so awakened now that your condition is a whole lot worse than what it was than when you believed. Think about that for a moment. And what I'm saying is going to go over many of your heads, because your eyes are open. You have been deceived with demonic logic and with demonic code. You are now reciting demonic code by even saying that your eyes are open, by even saying that you are awake, that you even say that you are enlightened. So think about that. Ponder on that for a moment. But again, there are plenty of good black preachers out there, but the works that they do are muffled by all of the, because of the wolves in sheep clothing. You pay so much more attention to the wolves in sheep clothing that you can't see the true pastors out there, the true preachers that are actually working in the community. See, so feedback, tell me what you think. Until next time, I'm fearless.